Hello everyone! Mammotion was so nice that in the last 2 years they sent me 3 mowers, lawn mowing robots, to test out on this channel, and here we have now the 4th. In the beginning 2 years ago I got the YUKA, last year the LUBA 2, which is still here and mows my lawn every week. This spring the YUKA Mini came, and now we have the LUBA Mini 2. All-wheel drive, very small, which is nice and light, and an extra little disc for mowing for the side that it can do the edges better. Why would you need a mower like this? I mean, first of all, mowing your lawn yourself. What are you? What's going on? No. And one with a perimeter wire is just totally for nothing. It takes way too long. It goes everywhere, has no idea where it is, and takes so long. It's stupid. This here, GPS guided, either via Wi-Fi or with an included 4G module for 3 years free data with every mower from Mammotion now. That means you can put it anywhere where there is mobile connection or around your house with Wi-Fi, or both, whatever you want. And then with this 3D vision or LiDAR, it knows exactly where it is, and then it mows the lawn very efficient, very fast. And if your lawn is so big that it cannot do it with one charge, it goes back, charges the battery, and then goes back exactly where it left off and continues. Amazing. The unboxing and setting up gets faster and easier all the time. 2 years ago with the YUKA I needed a RTK station, was an antenna where the mower knew where it was then with this station. Last year with the LUBA 2 the RTK station was included but not really needed, and now it's not even available anymore. When you buy a mower now it doesn't have that. It's just a charging station, a cable and the mower, and that's it. And all you do is put it on your lawn, and with the app you map the whole yard, and that's it. There's nothing else needed. So fast and so amazing. The key that if you take this out nobody can mow with it, and you always know where it is if it gets stolen because of GPS. Extra blades if you need that. This is the 1000er version. There's a 1500 version as well, which works with LiDAR. This one works with 3D vision, and this is the module that you have to put on the mower. Then we have the screws, so you can mount the charging station into the ground so it doesn't move around, a little brush to clean it, and here we have a few hooks for the cable if you want to hide those. The charging station is very simple. Like I said, there are 4 little holes for those screws to put it in the ground. We have 2 contacts here for charging. We have a tiny little roof, and here is our little IR lights that the mower knows where the station is when it gets close, because it has to be very accurate. And then on the way here in the back we have our power cable, which you can disconnect, so you only have to fit this little thing through a wall or a window or through the fence. You don't have to put your power brick or the socket, the cable here through it, which is really cool. Setting up the mower is very easy. There are a few stickers that you have to remove, and then you have to put the 3D vision module on. And there are 3 connectors, and you can't do anything wrong. They just fit one way, and there are pre-installed screws, and you have the screwdriver and you just put it in. Done. Little overview of the mower. In the front, we have the bumper where it knows, hey, I'm going against something. Then we have real suspension. We have springs in here, which is so cool. Then we have a light if you want to mow when it's a bit darker. Then we have the 3D vision. Then we have the rain sensor. When this gets wet, it's going to stop mowing if you tell it to stop mowing. We have here the key if you want that. We have the stop button. When you press this, it just stops. And then we have the on button, which you have to press longer to turn it on or off. And then we have home and mow, which you have to combine with the start button to go home or to start mowing. And then you see how much the battery is here, and back here we have 2 contacts for charging. Cool. Underneath it looks a bit different than it was before. The blades are a bit hidden, and they have a safety thing on top of it, which is so cool. We have 6 blades, and of course you can change them. You have to. That's why there are some included, but you can buy extra. And then here we have 3 extra blades on an extra disc for the side, that it really gets the side of the stuff, and it's so cool. And this one is all-wheel drive. We have 4 motors. Each wheel has a motor, and then the front ones can even go sideways without destroying your lawn. That's why those things are there, and they're really cool. It looks amazing. So I set up the station and put the mower in, turned the mower on, just press the on button for a few seconds, that's it. Then you see those 4 lights that show how much battery you have. And now we need the Mammotion app. You install it, you create an account, you log in, and then you turn on Bluetooth, and then we connect the mower. And I'm doing this in German since I'm doing it only once, and I started with the German channel. I'm sorry. So just have Bluetooth on, Wi-Fi on. The mower has to be on. Then you go into your app, go to new device, then you have connected to Bluetooth to the mower, then it wants connection to your Wi-Fi, which in my yard is everywhere because I have a few repeaters, so the whole yard is full of Wi-Fi, no problem. You connect it, then it leads you to installation process where it tells you how to connect the vision module and how to where to position your charging station, which I'm not going to show you. And when all is connected, you see your app, you see the state of charge, and it wants you to start mapping your yard. And this is what we're going to do. To map your yard, you have Bluetooth on, you have the mower in the station, and you go into the app, and then you start the mapping. Put your phone sideways, and then on the left you see a little thing that you can go upwards or downwards, and this is forward and backwards. On the left, on the right side, you see to the left and to the right. This is then steering, and then you go around the whole yard. Of course, you leave a bit of space, you cannot go right in there. And when you have finished your circle, it will say this is all mapped, and then you can do other things like no-go zones or a pattern. You can mow a pattern in the middle of the thing, whatever you want to do. It's a lot of stuff. So here I have my map, I see where the mower is, I see where my charging station is. This is area 1. I could now create a second area. I could manually move the mower. I'm going to show you that in a second. I can do a no-go zone, a virtual lines, a passage between 2 areas. I can do a pattern that it should mow, and all of this stuff, which is really cool. But first I'm going to show you manually. When I go into manual, I can move it, and on the side I can adjust the speed. I can turn, I can go backwards, all the thing, and I can mow myself. I can go into here, it starts mowing, and I can mow. Important thing is, so if it's an area that I want to do myself because it's sensitive, if I don't touch anything for 5 seconds, it will stop mowing. safety. The mowing is then very simple. You click on the mower, you see your map, and then you go on to mow, and then you have task area. If you have more areas, you can say only mow that one area or all of them. If you have a channel between them, it will go to the next area and mow there, but on the channel it will not mow. You say confirm, and then you have many settings. First is the cutting height. It can be down to 20 millimeters up to 65. Right now I want 30. Then we have a mowing pattern. It can be just the perimeter, it can be like this, or it can be a checkboard, so it does first this way and then it does this way, which takes of course longer. The whole stripes can be optimal, random, or customize. Optimal, it does it so it's the fastest. Random, so it's not always the same way if you don't like that. And customize, you can select the angle that it does. Then lawn perimeter mowing, yes or no, and how many time, how many laps. I have it on 2. No-go zones, I have it on 2. Mowing sequence can be the interior first or perimeter first. Obstacle avoidance can be standard or sensitive, and you can turn it off. Mowing speed, the cutting spacing goes from 8 centimeters up to 12. I leave it on 10. And then when I go back, it tells me it's 69 square meters and it takes 77 minutes. Then I have a schedule. I can do it weekly or fixed interval, on what days and what time. And then the good thing with this is when you go into settings, you have the no work period where you can set it at these times you don't mow. Route settings, back to the charger, can be via the perimeter or directly. Turnaround mode, zero turn or multi-turn. Multi-turn is better for your yard. That doesn't destroy anything. Blade speed can be low, medium and high. Rain protection, so it doesn't mow when it's raining. Wildlife safety, when it gets dark it stops mowing or low speed mowing. And then battery and charging, I can set it to 80%, only charge to 80%. And when you have a schedule and it knows in 3 hours I have to mow, it will charge to 100%, mow everything, go back and only charge to 80% until there's the next schedule, which is really cool. Then side light can be on and off, auto lighting, so the lamp when it goes. Voice can be female, male, and you can turn on the volume, but you can turn off the voice too if it annoys you. And then we start to mow. Why does it have to be all-wheel drive? So a hill like this, it's no problem even for a mower that doesn't have all-wheel drive. The problem is the turning around, that it doesn't destroy your yard, because if it has to turn around, it can sometimes dig into a bit. And then another thing is, what if the yard is not perfectly dry or the underground is a bit wet? Then it will so dig in, and you don't want that, and all-wheel drive does this so much better. But my God, this thing is quiet, way quieter than my LUBA 2. Another new feature that Mammotion just implemented is Drop Mow. That means you can put this mower wherever you want, without mapping, without Wi-Fi, without anything. Just put it somewhere to demonstrate, to mow something where you never are, but it's just for one time. And it will just do all of it with 3D vision and obstacle avoidance. To use this, you just press the mowing button for 5 seconds. Done. Can see the obstacle avoidance. But what a great mower. I love Mammotion mowers. They work really well. They're totally my thing. Look at it go. Awesome. If you want to buy one, there are a few links in the description below on Amazon or on their store. They sometimes have really great sale. Go check it out.